Hi, Christy at the Rada Kitchen. Today I'd like to share my favorite sugar cookie recipe. This makes those nice, thick, soft cookies. You can cut them out. You can make cute cookies like the spin art cookie. Click here, that's another recipe I did on another video. You can make them into shapes like the Santa Claus. Just uses very few ingredients and it's really easy to make. The first thing you need is 3 cups of all-purpose flour. To that you're going to add a teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and then a half a teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to use the Rada Handi Stir just to mix that in. Oh, and by the way, I have my oven preheating to 375 degrees. Now, to that you can add a half cup of butter. You can add a whole cup of butter. You could add a cup of shortening or margarine. I'm going to use a half cup of butter and a half cup of shortening. And with that, I'm going to use the Rada Food Chopper, and you're going to cut that into the flour until it's all mixed in. This food chopper I have found to be just as good, if not better, than a pastry blender. I've used it to make pie crust. So once you have that all mixed in so it's real fine, we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna go over to our mixer, and we're gonna take 2 eggs, and a cup of sugar. So we're gonna mix the eggs and the sugar until they're really well mixed or combined. Now to this creamy egg and sugar mixture, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of, this is half and half. You could use this regular milk. I've even used coffee creamer just to give it a little more sweetness. So I'm just going to add that in, and then also a teaspoon of vanilla. And then just mix that until it's combined. So now we're going to add this egg, sugar, vanilla, milk mixture to our dry ingredients. So just kind of pour it in the middle. And so it's going to be really runny. You're just going to mix that into your flour and butter mixture. So once you get that all mixed in, it's going to be kind of sticky, but I'm going to do it on a clean work surface. So you need some flour. So I'm going to do about half of it first. You might want to put a little flour on your hands. And I just work a little extra flour in until it's not sticking to the work surface. Because when you cut those cookies out, you want to be able to lift them up and put them on your cookie sheet. And you might have to keep adding a little flour to your work surface. And if it slides like that, then you know you can cut them out. Put a little flour on your rolling pin. And you want to make the cookies on a stick, they should be about 3/8 of an inch thick. If you like thinner, you can cut them as thin or as thick as you like. So then I'm going to use a cookie cutter. And you just pick them up, put them on your cookie sheet. Now to make these cookies that I made on a stick, that's in another video, it's the spin art cookies. I used the Rada Food Chopper, this plain edge one. We have the serrated one that we cut the eggs into the flour with. But this one works good to make nice round cookies. So then when you run out of dough, you just add a little more. See, that stuck to it because my rolling pin needed flour. And you want to put them about 2 inches apart. I'm using the Rada stoneware cookie sheet because these cookies will expand a little bit. The stoneware makes really good cookies. The pie plate makes really good flaky pie crust. So we're going to put these in the oven at 375, about 9 to 12 minutes. We'll come back and see how they look. So once the cookies have browned around the edge, you'll want to let them set for about 10 minutes and then remove them, and they're ready to decorate or eat. I have more videos where I make spin art cookies, or I make creative cookies for Christmas, Easter, or Halloween.